What is a credit card?
A credit card is a special kind of card that lets you borrow money to buy things. You don't have to pay for the things right away. Your credit card company will pay for them for you, and then you pay them back later. It's like having a small loan that you repay monthly.
Can you use a credit card to buy anything you want?
You can use a credit card to buy lots of things, but it's important to remember that you have to pay back the money you spend. So, you should only buy things that you really need or can afford to pay back later. Using a credit card too much can make it hard to pay the money back on time.
How do you pay back the money you spend on a credit card?
Every month, the credit card company sends you a bill. This bill shows how much you spent with the card and how much you owe. You can pay back all the money at once, which is the best option, or you can pay part of it. If you only pay part, the rest of the money carries over to the next month, and you might have to pay extra fees for that.
What happens if you don't pay your credit card bill on time?
If you don't pay your bill on time, the credit card company will charge you extra money, called interest. This means you'll owe more money than you originally spent. If you keep missing payments, your credit score, which is like a report card for your money, could go down, and that could make it harder for you to borrow money in the future.
What is a credit card limit?
A credit card limit is like a spending cap or a budget that the credit card company gives you. It's the most money you can spend using the card. For example, if your limit is $500, you can only buy things up to $500. If you reach that limit, you can't use the card until you pay some of the money back.
Why is it important to use a credit card carefully?
It's important to use a credit card carefully because if you spend more than you can pay back, you'll owe a lot of money. The credit card company can charge you interest, which adds extra cost to everything you buy. If you don't pay on time, it can hurt your credit score, making it harder to borrow money when you need it in the future.
Can you get a credit card when you're a kid?
No, kids can't get their own credit cards. You usually need to be at least 18 years old to get one. But when you grow up and get your first credit card, it's important to remember everything you learned about using it wisely. Some parents may also add their kids to their credit card as an authorized user, which can help kids learn how to use credit responsibly.
What's a good way to make sure you don't spend too much on a credit card?
One good way to avoid spending too much is by setting a budget for yourself. Think about what you really need before using your credit card. Try to pay off the balance each month so you don't get stuck with interest. Also, it helps to track your spending. Keep an eye on your bill and make sure you don't buy more than you can afford to pay back.